Davis, the movie lover. Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Finally got around to seeing this movie, Star Trek Beyond. After this, I have a Blu-ray and video game update after I review the movie. Star Trek Beyond is the third installment of J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movies. So basically, in this third installment, we see that basically Starfleet accidentally lands on this planet and meets a bunch of other species. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, and pretty much have to stop this evil force from taking over. And pretty much throughout the film, that's basically it. It feels a lot like the first two movies, which I really enjoyed the first two Star Trek movies. They were really good movies. Alright. I know they weren't the original Star Trek movies, but they were pretty damn good. And I will say this is my least favorite out of the trilogy, but it was a good movie. I really liked it. Alright? I mean, okay, let me get into the characters. Kirk himself did a great job. Spock had some really comedic moments. There were funny moments of him. Alright. There was a scene where he thought he was gonna die, but well, you know, he lives, thank God. So pretty much, Star Trek Beyond was a fantastic movie. It had excellent performances. It was fun. It had entertainment. It had some comedy moments here and there. And it definitely follows up to the last two Star Trek movies. Or the first two Star Trek movies, excuse me. If you're a fan of the Star Trek movies, you should definitely check this film out. I really enjoyed it. I finally gotten to see this movie after a week, since I went to go see that piece of shit Ice Age Collision Course. Seriously, this movie and Lights Out, two films that came out the same day as that movie, were way better. Including this movie, okay? Even Lights Out. Lights Out was fantastic. Scary as fuck. While Ice Age Collision Course, I'm glad that film bombed. And I'm glad that this took the #1 spot because, you know what, it deserves it. Acting was great. Special effects were fantastic. Not as good as Star Wars Force Awakens, but it's still not perfect, but definitely a well-made film. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'll definitely be getting the Star Trek trilogy as soon as this comes out on Blu-ray. So pretty much, yeah. Alright, so that's it for the movie review. Or after I saw. Now let's get into the Blu-rays. Okay. 6 Blu-rays and 1 video game. Alright. Now the first movie I got, and I remember watching some of this back then, and that's The Indian in the Cupboard. Alright, this was from the same guy that directed Little Shop of Horrors, Frank Oz, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Alright. And it's a good movie. It's not perfect, but it's a good movie. But pretty much I have to watch the entire movie so I can understand it before I review it. I know what the movie's about, so pretty much yeah, it was definitely a well-made film. Okay, finally gotten around to getting this movie since I already have the first movie to this. And I got 22 Jump Street, which I wouldn't say is better than the first movie, but it is a really funny comedy sequel. One of the best comedy sequels out there. Alright. So I had to get it, and pretty much definitely worth watching if you're a fan of the first movie. Also, the digital code has not expired, so I covered it up so nobody can steal the code. But yeah, 22 Jump Street, really like this movie. Alright, yeah. Alright, next movie I got, and okay, sorry, and pretty much, this film, I was looking for him Blu-ray, couldn't find it anywhere until I finally found it. It was at Best Buy. They finally put this on the shelves at Best Buy. James and the Giant Peach, which is definitely a very underrated animated film. One of the most underrated animated movies since The Iron Giant. Or I would say Iron Giant's one of the most underrated animated movies since this came out before The Iron Giant. But pretty much, I have not reviewed this movie, but since I got it on Blu-ray, I'm finally going to be able to review it as soon as possible as I can. Definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. I really recommend it. It's a very good movie. Alright, so next movie. Speaking of underrated movies, we have another underrated film, and that's Hook. That's right, Hook. I was giving my thoughts on when I should get this movie. It's always on the shelves, but I never got a chance to get it. But I finally have been able to get it, so pretty much, yeah. This isn't one of my favorite Spielberg movies, but it is a good movie. This is one of those films that the critics have gotten wrong, and people have no idea why the critics hated it. I thought it was a well story, definitely way better than, the show Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Alright. Finally gotten around to getting this film, and this is my favorite movie of 1996. Happy anniversary to this film, which is 20 years old now, and that's Fargo. I'm finally on it now. I wanted to get it ever since I saw it. Yeah. We also have that famous wood chipper scene, which is really disturbing and really fucked up, but guys, you really gotta check out Fargo. It is a hell of a great movie. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, and okay. And the final movie I got, and they released this on Blu-ray, believe it or not. I'm just gonna tell you before I say it. Alright, guys. The next movie I got is Showgirls. That's right. The first NC-17 rated movie that I got. Yep, I wanted to get it, and you know what? I just think it's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie, so I got Showgirls on Blu-ray. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. No, Castaway. I got Castaway. I made the same joke to my dad. I will never get Showgirls. Yeah, that movie looks terrible. Yeah. Yeah, Castaway. I was gonna get this before, never gotten the chance to get it, but I finally got it now. This is from one of my favorite directors, Robert Zemeckis, same guy that directed Back to the Future and The Walk. He made a lot of great movies, and this is one of his best. Or I hope it's one of his best for me. But pretty much, yeah, Castaway. You should have seen the look on your face. Alright, anyways. That's for the game I got. I'm a huge fan of scary horror games. Dead Space. Which I'm not going to play until I finish playing the 4 Uncharted games and the second season to Walking Dead. But yeah, it was only $10, so I decided to get it. Not a bad price at all, and it looks like a fun game. So yeah. Alright, so that's it for this video. Check out the movie if you haven't seen it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys later. Word out.